Hey guys, it's Mr. Moore. We're going to talk a little bit about our SAA program with you. In the shop, we want to make sure that we're doing a few things procedurally to make sure that everyone is having a safe and good experience here in the shop. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this document. You may have already looked at it, but I'm going to go through it with you. So the SAA program is a Safety Awareness Accountability Program. Okay, SAA program is used to give students a procedure for developing safe behaviors. Nearly all injuries are avoidable. Tools do not make mistakes, but people do. Training ourselves to adopt safe habits and processes allows us to minimize the chance of injury in a shop or industrial environment. Safe practices develop safe behaviors. Our procedure is simple, but gives students an awareness of potential risks in the shop. Students will be trained to inspect equipment for obvious signs of distress. They are given the opportunity to fill out an SAA or report any concerns to the instructor with faulty or unsuitable machinery and tools. I know that most of you guys may not have experience with some of these tools. That's okay. I'm going to show you how to use each one of them and things to look for. I know students in the past have had some instances where a machine wasn't sounding right or looking right or cutting right, and as long as you report those things to me, then I can take care of them. Okay. So safety is a part of everything we do. When you walk into an environment, you hopefully have an aspect of observing that environment, and with those observations, you can tell if something isn't safe. You can tell if something is out of place. Okay, and that's the kind of mindset we want to have when we come into the shop. The shop is not a place where we horse around, play games, and just have a good old time. The idea is that we come in here to work. So when you're in a work environment, you want to make sure certain things are in place, and you want to make sure that the room is clean. You want to make sure your work area is not crowded or going to interrupt your workflow. You want to make sure you minimize distractions, okay? And you want to make sure you're wearing PPE, okay? That all has to do with awareness and your ability to observe an area and make sure that it's in good working condition, okay? Accountability is basically being responsible. So if you are working on a machine and it has what you might think is a problem, and you just turn that machine off and walk away from it, the student that comes in behind you and turns on that machine may end up being injured, right? So accountability is cleaning up after yourself. If you leave wood scraps on the floor and someone trips or falls on that, then obviously you should be accountable for your actions or your part in that injury or that incident. Okay, so we really want to be aware of what we're doing. I will have you guys follow this procedure when we're in class. You're going to end up filling out a blank card for each tool that you work on. You're going to perform a short inspection of the machinery in an off condition, meaning you're not going to just walk up to it and turn it on. Okay. You look at the bits, blades, cords, things like that for signs of damage or wear and tear. You're going to inspect the area for cleanliness, make sure that even a little bit of sawdust can get in your way sometimes, okay? You're going to fill out the card. You're going to obtain the proper PPE, personal protective equipment, that you need to work on that machine. You'll submit your SAA card to me, and I will sign off on it. Once I see that you've done the inspection, you're wearing the right equipment, and then you're going to place your card in the station next to you while you're working. Okay, it's kind of like a placard to tell everybody that you're working on that machine, you've inspected it, and that it is in a good working condition. Okay, you're going to test the equipment at that point, and then you're going to complete your work at the station. And once you're done with that, you'll turn in your SAA card and we can move on to the next piece of machinery you need to work on, or whatever it is that you're doing. I've got places for every tool and every type of material we use, scrap materials, anything like that. So this is something that applies not just to the shop guys. This is something that you can apply to a lot of environments. And I know a lot of us do things at home that maybe we shouldn't be doing, right? Maybe not the safest way of doing things. You don't want to get on your roof without a ladder that works properly, or without the right equipment. Okay, you don't want to try to change a light bulb by standing on a chair. Okay, these are things that some of us do, and we know we shouldn't, and in our mind we got that little voice that says don't do it, but we do it anyway, right? So these are the kind of things that we want to be aware of when you're in an environment like a shop class. You have a lot of people around you, there's a lot of noise going on, there's a lot of distractions, and you have to make sure that you're focused on your work. And one way to stay focused is to make sure that you're going through your procedures. So lots more to cover on this. I just wanted to give you guys an introduction to it, and I will talk to you soon.